Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Talk of the Tiger. Our official name for this thing now. Um, as the kids say, if you guys are watching this, you want to make sure you don't miss any of the stuff we put up on Jim's Facebook or on YouTube page.
Yeah.
Click subscribe, click like on this video, and then smash that bell. That's what they say, because the little bell, the notification will tell you when we put new stuff up. So you don't want to miss this. So good morning to you, Mr. Peterick. You are recently back from world travels, looking healthy, looking happy. So why don't we get right to that and talk about where you and Karen recently were?
Love to. One of the best vacations I've ever taken, we've ever taken. We went to Greece, and not for business, for pleasure. And we toured the ancient ruins, the Parthenon, all the tourist things. But I mean, look, I didn't expect it. We're sitting in the restaurant. We had just gotten there. I look out the window that way, and it's really beautiful. I look out the window to the left, and there's the freaking Parthenon. Holy, and we go, well, we're in Greece. And then later on the next day, we actually, with the group we were with of about 23 people, we hiked up to the Parthenon, and it was just incredible. I mean, everything there is so ancient, and I mean, America, we've been here for like 200 years and we think we're old. I mean, we're talking about, 6,000 BC and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just mind blowing. And we loved Greece. Of course, we loved the food and the drink. And then we took a tour of the Greek islands. After that, we split away from the group of 23 and we saw Santorini and other wonderful Greek islands and more ruins and more wonders and ancient civilizations. It gives you a total perspective of the speck we are and how young we are.
It does. Sherry and I were there a few years back, and it's amazing to see all this stuff that you've grown up seeing in books and on TV, and it's like it's right here. And that's also when you really start to realize what old is. So did you discover in Santorini that everything is up a really steep hill?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes, no matter what direction you're walking, it's up a
Yeah,
really steep hill.
I know. And we got a lot of exercise. I think we ate our weight. So I think I came back about even,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's beautiful country to visit. Yeah, it's amazing. Did you get to see the original Olympic Stadium?
Yes, yes, boy. I thought Morton West had a great stadium. This was really something.
Yeah,
A little crumbly, but you got to give. It's only 4,000 years old. So,
exactly. So, all right, and we'll be posting some photos from the tour that you have sent. So, I'm glad you guys had a good time, because that's just and it's interesting too as you go through and you learn how much of our modern civilization, words and concepts and things originated back in ancient Greece and ancient Rome. You
listen,
really,
it's
yeah,
all Greece. It's all Greece. They mentioned 120 words. I think there's a lot more than 120 that is based on the Greek language
yeah,
and the Greek way of speaking. I also wanted to say it was very inspiring. Even though I always say, I'm here only to vacate, but for me, I always bring a guitar. And I ended up giving a couple of concerts, informal concerts, just to the group of 23 after dinner, and that was a lot of fun. It gave my week a lot of focus, because I knew I had to keep my voice in shape, etc. But at the same time, I started writing songs inspired by Greece. And I came home with two new ones. And one is called Been to the Mountain. And of course, you know what mountain it is. And But the mountain in this song is more than just a physical mountain. It's about the challenges we all face in life. been to the mountain, up and down to the other side, earth, wind, fire, and ice, seen it all and paid the price, been to the mountain. And, you know, and I clip ahead because I really want to talk more about the current album that's just about to drop, as the kids say. But work in progress on a new Pride of Lions. No, this one's going to be called Jim Peterick and World Stage. Last quarter of this year, it'll come out on Frontiers, and I'm already writing songs with Colin Peterick and Jason Sheff, formerly of Chicago, who's going to sing "Been to the Mountain." He loves it. So, and it's called Roots and Shoots, and the roots, of course, are the classics that I'm working with on this album, like Kevin Cronin and Don Barnes and a guy named Dennis DeYoung who lives down the block, but a lot of people. And then the shoots are the new discoveries that I'm so excited about, which I'll be telling you much more about in the months to come.
Very cool. That sounds like a fun project. I can't wait. All right. Speaking of, you mentioned Pride of Lions.
Yeah.
Dream Higher is, as they say, about to drop. We're getting really close to release day.
Yeah, 15th of June, just right around the corner. We're really excited about it. I think Toby and I feel it's one of our best. In fact, we have some, people that are saying the same thing, who I just spoke to from Goldmine magazine, and his name is Warren Kurtz, dear friend, but he's an honest guy, and he'll call up spade a spade. He said this might be his favorite Pride of Lions album. He mentioned a couple of key cuts, including the new video, which dropped a couple weeks ago. Drop means was released in the old parlance.
Blind to Reason is the one that you just did with Greg Bizzarro.
Yeah, my Sherpa, Greg Bizzarro, all things video, Greg Bizzarro. And we have so many projects coming up, which we'll talk about, that I'm very excited about. One that is going to include myself, Dennis DeYoung, Ray Parker Jr., Mindy Abair. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a benefit song for Michelle, her cancer research fund, inconcertforcancer.org. And we're doing all the filming in July with Mindy flying in, and Dennis, we're filming over at his place, and Ray Parker's coming in. It's just going to be absolutely incredible project, fundraiser for the Big C. And cancer has obviously touched most of our lives in one way, shape, or form. My mother was a breast cancer survivor, and so many of my friends either survived or unfortunately succumbed to the Big C. And I hate to call it the Big C, but to cancer.
Yep.
So it's really a mission statement for all of us.
Very good. Indeed. Looking forward to seeing that video. That should be that's quite a lineup of talent.
Oh my God.
And Greg's going to do a great job with it. So.
Oh yeah, Greg has been just amazing, and he's been flying around the country getting footage of all the people like Ray Parker who can't get into Chicago. He just gets on a plane. That's Greg.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of new projects, one that you are currently working on with Mark Scherer is, surprisingly, you're writing music for another movie.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Mark and I wrote a song that it didn't really have a home. We just knew it was really great. Well, in our opinion, anyway. But it turns out that a very amazing movie that's being in production right now called
Black Creek.
Yes. Fantastic people involved. And the gal that is the lead, she's a black belt expert. She's well known worldwide.
Yeah.
And
Cynthia Rothrock is like a major name in martial arts. I mean,
right.
and she's got a number of movies already to her credit. So
If you want something done, ask a busy girl. And we've been working with her hand in hand, and we wrote this song, and she loved it. And now we're just kind of enhancing a little bit for the movie, adding some overdubs and things to strengthen it even more. We've just been asked to do more music for the movie. So Mark Scheer and I are very excited about this opportunity.
yeah, it's I mean, you've got a little bit of experience writing movie music, so maybe, I mean, little
Yeah,
tunes here and there, maybe that helps.
well, it doesn't hurt. I talked to Stallone very recently, and looking forward to possibly writing some new music for his new series. So
Wow.
knock on wood. Yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool.
he
Yeah,
said, yeah,
that series is doing well.
it is. And I said, well, I've been known to do a few songs for you. Yeah, I know what you mean. So we've been communicating on that level.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Um, that's a lot to digest there, and you keep busy. You definitely do.
If you want something done, ask a busy guy.
So, all right. Well, that wraps up this episode, and we will talk again later. And hope everybody likes the new look. And you've already seen we've got a new intro with music and everything, graphics by our in-house wizard Mark Alano. So we're really excited about the direction that Talk of the Tiger is taking. So hopefully we can do this a little bit more often. But you're a busy guy to nail down, so you just keep working, and we'll make this fit.
Will do, Paul. And thank you so much for all you do, and keeping my name and my brand alive. And thank you for Talk of the Tiger. You rock.
Yeah, you're welcome.